Written by John Reed. 3 is Corn Street, Willie Ryan. The low numbers are best, by the way. 4 is Haraba, written by Andrew Riding, claiming 7. 7 is Saphira, Wendell Woods, claiming 3. 8 is Darnid, Michael Tebbit, claiming 7. 9 is Romantic Uncle, John Carroll, claiming 7. 10 is Top Wing, Michael Hills. 11, Criaga, Nick Carlisle. 12, Moore's Medal, Tony Calhoun, 7. 13, Night Secret, Alan Mackay. 14, Fortitude, Blinker, George Duffield. 15, Bahrain, Paul Edery. 18 is Idle Times, Johnny Lowe. 19, Visor is April Fool, Tommy Lang putting up £2 overweight. 21, Young Bruss, Steve Dawson. 22, Are You Guilty, Gary Rowell, claiming 7. 25, O.I. Oyston, Jimmy Quinn, claiming 5, putting up £2 overweight at 7 stone 4. 27, Remembrance, Glenn French. The favourite is O.I. Oyston, despite those £2 overweight. Let's have news of that on our way to Jimmy.
And O.I. Oyston is 11-2. In fact, it has just gone in. O.I. Oyston to 4-1. 4-1 the favourite. Star of a Gunner is 7-1. Saphira 8-1. Fortune is 11. Are You Guilty 12-1. Criaga and Night Secret 14-1. 16-1 bar 7.
Yes, that's it. And it really is going to be fast and furious. The low numbers not have the advantage. Under orders and they're off. And Bahrain a little bit slowly away. Darnid was a little bit slowly away at the back. Young Brush shows very good early speed with O.I. Oyston, the favourite, up there on the inner, and Idle Times, who goes up there on the outer. And Idle Times settles down in front of O.I. Oyston and Young Brush. Fortune's up there. Night Secret being driven up towards the lead. Saphira's got a good place, and so is Remembrance and Criaga. The back marker is now Darnid. On the far side, O.I. Oyston, a narrow leader from Idle Times. In third is Young Brush, and Night Secret is fourth. Behind that is Fortune. The outside of Fortune is Remembrance and Criaga. Then Saphira. Behind those is Bahrain. Behind that is April Fool and Top Wing. Behind that is Romantic Uncle, and going up on the outside of Romantic Uncle is Are You Guilty. But up front, it's just Idle Times now shading O.I. Oyston. In third place now is Night Secret. Moving into fourth is Criaga on the outside of Young Bruss. Bahrain there with a good position on the inside. Racing round the top turn now. Idle Times by a length from O.I. Oyston. Night Secret getting closer in third. April Fool's getting much closer with Are You Guilty, and in the inside is Bahrain, and just behind Bahrain is Criaga and Top Wing making ground, and Moore's Medal also improving, 2 furlongs to run. Are You Guilty on the outside of Night Secret now, April Fool behind that, and Moore's Medal towards the outside, Bahrain's there on the inside, and Oyston is still running on, but it's Night Secret, and Are You Guilty. Are You Guilty and Gary Bardwell hit the front. Are You Guilty going away from Star of a Gunner coming fast on the outside with Moore's Medal and Night Secret battling on, but it's Are You Guilty from Star of a Gunner running into second. Are You Guilty from Star of a Gunner and Moore's Medal, 50 yards to run. It's going to be one for Gary Bardwell at the line. Are You Guilty the winner, Star of a Gunner is second, a photo for third between Moore's Medal and Night Secret. Fifth behind that was April Fool, and then Darnid, who made up a lot of ground. Then came O.I. Oyston and Idle Times, the early leader. Behind that was Corn Street and Bahrain and Haraba, with the field going back to Young Bruss, who was last. So a photo for third, but no doubt about the 1-2 in the very magical Sunseeker Handicap, a win for number 22. Are You Guilty, a second winner of the meeting for Mr. Terry Ramsden, trained by Mick Ryan and ridden by Gary Bardwell. Second number 2, Star of a Gunner, owned by Mr. James Noble, trained by Richard Holder and ridden by John Reed.
22 first, Are You Guilty 8-1. Second number 2, Star of a Gunner 7-1. And of course there's still a photo going on between 12 and 13. Moore's Medal, who's 16-1, says there, and Night Secret, same price, but there is a photo.